Oh man, I love it when people try ruining stuff for me. But you know what? They can suck my cock. They can literally, they can literally suck my cock. It's fine. They can come over here, and they can suck my balls. We back. We back, bitches. We back. 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 Backed. We back. Yeah. We back. Yeah. We back. We back. We back. Yeah. We back. We back. We back. We back. Yeah. Yeah. We back.
Eric Jones now.
We back. We back. We back.
That's the
Yeah.
battle for fifth. From Darlington Raceway, this is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
From tickets, parking, and travel, race weekends can be stressful. Let Racing Electronics make communication easy. With a scanner and Easy Talk intercom system rental from Racing Electronics, you can effortlessly talk over the noise of the race. Hear uncensored driver and crew communication.
Stop fucking swearing as he swears.
Favorite MRN announcers. To learn more, visit RacingElectronics.com today.
Not getting enough of your NASCAR Live fix on Tuesdays? Well, we've got you covered. The NASCAR Live Wide Open podcast drops every Thursday and has the sport covered from all angles.
Long shots this weekend. Eric Jones, former Southern 500 winner.
From top 5 list to a weekly look at the odds, NASCAR Live Wide Open offers a fun and unique look at the sport we all love. Subscribe to NASCAR Live wherever you listen to podcasts. Get ready to put the pedal down and go wide open every Thursday.
We back, yeah. We back, yeah, we back.
Motor Racing Network's coverage from Darlington Raceway is brought to you by Wendy's. Wendy's breakfast 2 for $3 biggie bundles are here. Your perfect duo, just $3.
Welcome back to Darlington Raceway. We were watching a very good battle for second. It is over. Tyler Reddick just blew away Kyle Larson, and now he's about to lose another spot to his teammate, William Byron, Jason Toy.
William Byron right there with him. Kyle Larson trying to get regrouped and hold on to that third spot. It is Larson all the way to the outside. 1 car length behind is William Byron.
Well, let's follow up with Chris Wilner on Kyle Larson. What's the problem?
Yeah, well, Kyle came over the radio and said the car just accidentally went into neutral. He was able to put it back into gear, but that's how Tyler Reddick was able to blow by him down the straightaway. Cliff Daniels came over to the radio and said, everything okay? Kyle said, yeah, and he said, shake it off, let's keep going. So a little bit
We back. Hey. We back.
Unfortunately, Chris, because William Byron just blasted by Kyle Larson. He's going to lose another spot to a very fast right now Alex Hayden. Kevin Harvick. Harvick just went by Eric Jones, and he's rolling.
He is, as Harvick making his last Southern 500 starts now.
We back.
Kyle Larson.
He's going to dive to the bottom on the Larson machine on entry into turn number 1. Puts the wheel to the inside. Tries to pull even. Does so. Finishes the pass in turn 2. Taking a move on the bottom part of the racetrack. Carrying that momentum. Takes over the spot. Kyle Larson continuing to fall back. Eric Jones up next, along with Chris Buescher, trying to work their way around Larson.
You make a note of that, right? Todd Gordon, we were talking earlier about playoff or championship eligible playoff drive.
We back. Hey. We back. Hey. We back. Hey.
But now that brush with the wall, and Kyle Larson is in free fall mode.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if they were one of the ones on the earlier
We back. Hey. We back. Hey. We back.
Cliff
Hey.
Daniels, Kurt
We
Jr.,
back.
Kyle Larson,
Hey.
Todd,
We
you tell
back.
him to
Hey.
kinda come
We
off the
back.
wall just a bit, just to not do any
Hey.
more damage to the
We
car.
back. Yep, Drakerless. We back.
You gotta let the driver be a driver. And all the
Someone
guys
got
on
the
wall,
catch.
Kyle Larson's
Someone
as
got
good
the
as there
catch.
is here, and just gotta let him sort that back out.
I think I'm saying that right, Taj, or however you say your name. You got the catch.
where he could run up there against the wall and then got
We
back
back,
after it.
we
See if
back,
that
we
comes back
back.
this time
Hey,
as well.
Dave,
we
go ahead
back,
and
we
explain
back,
for the
we back.
listeners,
Hey,
especially those
we
that have never
back.
been here
Hey,
to Darlington.
we back.
When we say they run the wall, that's almost an under-exaggeration. We were just watching when Todd was talking about that. Kyle Larson at your feet. What is he, a centimeter?
We're not going to get taken down, boys. We're going to keep screaming.
Further than he's been earlier tonight, and I think that's because the car's not quite the way he wants it to be. But in its prime, maybe 100 laps ago tonight, Kyle Larson would come into turn one and just put it into a four-wheel drift, and he would stop the right rear corner, the right rear sheet metal on that car, about 3 inches from the wall. That's not a lot at the speeds they're traveling right now. To say that there's no room for error would be a dramatic understatement.
And one of the things that people probably don't understand, but as you get up, there's almost like it wedges the air between the wall and the car. There's almost like an air cushion up there. As you approach it, that 3 inches is where it kind of packs the air
We
up.
back.
It's almost like it
We
hits a bubble
back,
and then stays
we
there.
back.
You
Hey,
can jump through that and end up in the wall, but there's a little bit more grip, and there's kind of a bubble cushion that happens when you get that close to the wall.
All right, let me correct something that I said, and Alex, you can take it a little bit further. They're not concrete walls, not anymore. They are safer barriers, and he is running a centimeter or two off of a safer barrier. We saw that safer barrier really get tested a week ago at Daytona when Ryan Blaney pounded it. Talk about exactly what a safer barrier is.
Yeah, SAFER, Steel and Foam Energy Reduction is what it stands for. It's a layer of steel barrier. Certainly it's still hard, but it's steel barrier. That is about 20 inches between the actual concrete wall. And in between the steel and the concrete are big blocks of styrofoam. And the idea is when you make contact with it,
we back.
some of the energy that allows for drivers to walk away from crashes like last week at Daytona with Ryan Blaney, and what was one of the top 5 hardest hits recorded on the computer and telemetry devices. So yeah, it is a very valuable thing, absolutely, that we have here around every NASCAR Cup Series racetrack. Let's talk a minute about Denny Hamlin. He's closing in on a bit of a milestone here at Darlington Raceway. He's now led 176 laps. The most laps he's ever led here in a Cup race is 179 laps. He did that back in 2007, I believe it was. He ended up finishing second to a guy by the name of Jeff Gordon.
And he was pretty good. Denny Hamlin is also pretty good here. And you're right, 179 laps. He led here in 07 and finished second, 104. The next time around, and he won it. He has just been dominating tonight. And the problem is Tyler Reddick is really no better than second in class. He has run second or third all night. He has chased the rear bumper of Denny Hamlin all night. He can get close. He just can't do anything with him.
Yeah, he would like to do a whole heck of a lot more. Hey, pit lane is starting to get busy. Steve Post, here's Kyle Busch.
Lap 268. The window is open. Kyle Busch is in. A minor chassis adjustment on the Chevy Camaro. Crew around to the left side now. Left side tires work. Kyle Busch down and away. And as has always been the case, once one comes, everybody gets up on the wall, Alex Weaver.
Ross Chastain brings it down pit road. He is cracked into the top 10, now just falling out. He brings it in for a routine stop. 4 tires, a tear up on the windshield, Sunoco fuel. Ryan Blaney, who lost that track position during the last caution by coming down pit road, he asked for 4 new tires, Sunoco fuel. Chris, who do you have in your section?
Michael McDowell was in, Alex, but right now Kyle Larson has hit pit road. He hit the wall, as Dave Moody mentioned several laps ago. They think he has a little bit damage that ill-handling race car, so they're going to go ahead and get to work. Right side tires are off. They're going to bolt on some fresh rubber on the right side. They're going to go to the left side now. 2 tires going on the left of you. No changes, but Kyle Larson's down and away.
Denny Hamlin is in. 4 tires, Sunoco Racing Fuel. Tyler Reddick is in. Eric Jones is in. As they go side by side, Reddick and Hamlin off that road. Jones is down and away. He goes right out after Kyle Larson. These pit stops, lap number 270. So green flag cycle of pit stops here. 4 tires and a little bit of Sunoco Racing Fuel.
Kevin Harvick is in as well. It's a 4-tire adjustment. He said he's a little free off at 3 and 4. They made an air pressure adjustment. He's down and away. Alex, who's on your end?
Alex Bowman brings it down pit road. He's been really happy with the
green flag pit stops. Corey LaJoie has gone to the top of the leaderboard. But the real battle on the pit lane was won by Tyler Reddick and his team, Jeff. They got the pit work done faster than Denny Hamlin, and they got the track position by, 10 car lengths?
By 10 car lengths, you're right, as they come off turn number 4. It is indeed Tyler Reddick, then Hamlin, and just a couple of car lengths back is William Byron, Dave Moody.
Reddick and Hamlin came off pit road side by side. They stayed side by side all the way down the back straightaway as they came up to speed. But Reddick, Jason Toy, has just left him in the dust.
He's definitely done that. Now, Denny.
Hey guys, you should subscribe because we back. Hey,
Sure what the problem is for Hamlin as he's going to bring the car back down under pit road conditions. This is going to be a dagger under green flag stop for Denny Hamlin. Corey LaJoie, the current race leader. Second place with Bell P2. Let's follow up with Denny Hamlin as he makes his way towards Steve Post.
Did not hear what Denny said going down the backstretch, but the crew jumped up on the wall. Going to be 4 tires and Sunoco Racing fuel. Right side work is complete. Now the left side work is complete. Again, not sure, did not hear what Denny said. Down and away, we'll go down and see what the problem was. What brought Denny Hamlin down pit road for a second time.
All right, Alex Hayden, just about 10
We
laps or
black.
so ago.
Whoa, read David's comment. He put we black. And then he put, whoa.
Running in position number 4. It is not, at least at the moment, necessarily the car he had when he was contending for the lead. And now, like you said, for Denny Hamlin, who dominated this race, and more than likely he will settle in 1 lap down back in position number 30.
That is exactly where he's at right now as he's going to come up to speed and try to
subscribe. Do it.
Hamlin's got a lot of work to do, but he still has 91 laps to go.
Do it, or I'm going to put my wiener on your forehead.
Are sweet children, loving grandparents, and eternal soulmates. Now let's use them to save money on wireless.
And then I'm going to put it in your mouth. Wait, what?
Get 4 lines for just $25 a month with unlimited data and no contracts. So add those human pawns, loved ones, and save money. Thanks, kids. They're finally worth it. Straight Talk Wireless. Available at Walmart.
Get 4 lines on Silver Unlimited for $25 per line per month, plus taxes and fees. For data management practices and additional terms, visit straighttalk.com.
Hi, I'm MRN lead pit reporter Steve Post. Go behind the scenes each week with me and championship-winning crew chief Todd Gordon for MRN Crew Call.
They're really strong and going to win races soon.
We'll talk to some of the biggest names standing atop the pit box. Crew chief for William Byron on that number 24 car, Rudy Fugel, as well as break down all the exciting action from the weekend in NASCAR.
The one car with 2 wins and all the top 5s he's had. Ross and Phil have done a phenomenal job.
You can download MRN Crew Call wherever you get your podcasts.
After this cycle of green flag pit stops, Tyler Reddick is the race leader. He's got a 1.1 second lead over William Byron, who's second. Kevin Harvick is third. Kyle Larson is settled in at fourth. And Eric Jones rounds out the top 5, 88 laps to go. From Darlington Raceway, this is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
Hello, I'm Jay Winnick. On 9/11, I lost my brave brother Glenn in the collapse of the World Trade Center. Glenn was a volunteer firefighter who died in the line of duty. Glenn's bravery inspired me to help start the nonprofit that's turned September 11th into a national day of service. For 9/11 this year, please join me by doing what Glenn would have done, taking time to help others. Please visit 911day.org to learn more.
Hi, I'm MRN.
But stop the stupid stuff. But the stupid stuff is fun. I'm gonna do it again. We back.
And all the top 5s he's had. Ross and Phil have done a phenomenal job.
You can download MRN Crew Call wherever you get your podcasts.
Don't be a party pooper.
Tyler Reddick has a 1.1.
We back.
87 laps to go. in the Cookout Southern 500. And Jeff, the way this race is gone, I can't begin to tell you who's going to be standing down in Ruoff Mortgage Victory Lane.
Well, just when you think you know who's going to go to Victory Lane, we say it almost every week. Something comes up and changes the entire course of the event. And here's what do these three drivers have in common? Christopher Bell, Kyle Larson.
Guess who's back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. Go and fuck off if you don't like my AI singing, you stupid bitch. Back.
Wheel on that previous pit stop, and that is a costly mistake from Denny Hamlin and his crew.
So right now, with 84 to go, this is your top 10. Tyler Reddick is out front over William Byron. Keep in mind that Willie B won here in the spring, and he is looking for win number 6 on the season. Kevin Harvick, let's just stop there. Alex, what would it be if Harvick could win the Southern 500 for the 3rd time and the last time here at Darlington?
I think it would be a sight very similar to what we saw at the Martinsville Speedway a few years back in Jeff Gordon's final year.
My sober level's a 1.
The place stood there. They cheered for...
No, I'm joking. I haven't had any alcohol.
To tears of joy because a lot of people got to witness Jeff Gordon winning for potentially at the time the last time. It ended up being the last time in a Cup car. I think it'd be the same type of thing here for Kevin.
We back.
Hall of
Yeah.
Will be a nice, easy egress to get out of here because not too many people are going to leave immediately.
I would agree with you. Reddick, Byron, Harvick. Now Kyle Larson, after hitting the wall and then fading quickly, has rebounded. He's right now...
Dog, that's enough singing. Dog, that's enough bitching. Yeah, look what happened to him. He's gone. See you, bitch.
Has just flat out stepped up and said, go ahead.
If you don't like it, you can leave. If you don't like it, you can leave. You can suck my dick and walk out the door.
Absolutely do, but you know what? Now that Chris Buescher has won 3 of the last 5 races, and Brad Keselowski's been reeling off top 5 and top 10 finishes, and as an organization, top 10s together, they no longer, in my opinion, are flying under any kind of radar. They are squarely getting the bullseye on their back because now when you run at the front of the field and start winning races in bulk like they're doing right now, you're no longer going to be one of those that can just slip by without people noticing.
Why even turn on the MRN radio if you're going to run your mouth while talking?
This track, Tyler Reddick, William Byron, Kevin Harvick, and Kyle Larson, all playoff drivers. They go 1 through 4. Chris Buescher, Brad Keselowski, Bubba Wallace goes 6, 7.
I don't think people can understand this. Who's playing the stream? Me. Who's in charge of the stream? Me. Which means I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Running top 5 early on, he has faded back to the 22nd spot. Michael McDowell has just been hustling and struggling tonight. He's 23rd. Martin Truex Jr. had an unscheduled pit stop. He's relegated back to 25th. Chris
that led 177 laps already. All right, let's take you for a ride around the Darlington Raceway at about 165 miles an hour. Tyler Reddick, race leader, across the start-finish line and headed up towards turn number 1.
He's got a little bit of company. The last car of Todd Gilliland dead ahead, about 10 car lengths away. No trouble at the back door right now.
About a handful of laps ago, William Byron was starting to make up some ground on the leader, but since they got in lap traffic, Tyler Reddick has been able to work his way through the field. Ryan Newman directly in front of the leader as they work their way off turn 4.
As Newman is continuing to ride right there in front of the leader, here they come across the stripe. Tyler Reddick's going to take a peek to the inside of Newman in turn 1.
Ryan Newman, by reputation, the toughest guy in NASCAR to pass, lead lap or otherwise. I don't think that's going to change here. Reddick looks to the inside, but can't make the move.
They'll try to make this move, working his way off.
Imagine going to bed.
Number 3 down the backstretch.
Boo.
Line. Ryan Newman occupying the
want to go a third lap down to Tyler Reddick, so Reddick will keep pounding away. 1.6 seconds back is William Byron, and Dave, Byron's got company.
He's beginning to be gathered up now by the Kevin Harvick machine. Harvick making a little noise here in the late going. He's only 2 car lengths away.
Harvick coming alive as they work their way off the corner down the backstretch once again. Harvick just right about 2 car lengths off the backside there of William Byron, and Harvick trying to make the middle lane work.
He is, but Harvick can't quite get the grip he needs. For the moment, Kevin Harvick will hang right there in the number 3 spot.
Right now it's Reddick over Byron, Harvick, Larson, Eric Jones, 292 down. We've got 75 that remain.
Watch parties aren't what they used to be.
Welcome to today's matinee.
Ever since we got Xfinity, my little sister and her friends can easily stream all their favorite stuff.
We'll start with
Whoa.
2 episodes of Top Chef, then Chopped.
When I was a kid, we worried about
Yaley?
buffering. Now they just worry about what's on
What
the
happened to
charcuterie
you?
board.
Enjoy these fine meats and cheeses.
These are just cut up hot dogs and spray cheese.
Indeed.
The best way to stream your favorites is on the Xfinity 10G network. Restrictions apply. Stream Top Chef on Peacock.
You have to see it to believe it. Whoever said that must have been talking about Talladega. It's a place where chaos mixes with speed, and a playoffs weekend becomes a lifetime of memories. It's a tradition like no other, and a track like no other. And after it's all over, you still won't believe it ever happened. NASCAR Playoffs Weekend at Talladega, September 30th through October 1st. Get your tickets now at TalladegaSuperspeedway.com.
Well, Kyle Larson and others not the only one to get the wall here of late. How about this? Tyler Reddick just grazed the wall up in turns 1 and 2, but that has not, at least not yet, slowed him down. He continues to lead over a good second-place battle between William Byron in his Chevrolet and Kevin Harvick in his Ford Mustang. From Darlington Raceway, this is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
Hi, I'm Kyle Petty. You may know that Dick and Junction provide
Hi, I'm Kyle Petty.
life-changing experiences for kids with all levels of abilities, serious illnesses, and chronic medical conditions. But did you know that camp is free for the children and families we serve? Your support helps every camper build a foundation to live their best life. Make your gift today at victoryjunction.org/donate.
No, you ain't.
Feel your heart race.
There's a buzz
Oh,
in the air
shit.
in Kansas. It's the roar of fans here at the track, or the anticipation of the playoffs as drivers fight to move on to the next round and keep their championship hopes alive. Maybe it's the pulse of the heartland, the thrill of speed, or the sounds of grills sizzling in the campgrounds. Whatever it is, it will be one memorable weekend. NASCAR Playoffs Weekend at Kansas Speedway, September 8th through the 10th. Get your tickets today at KansasSpeedway.com.
Sold-out crowd here tonight watching the Cookout Southern 500, and Alex Hayden, a good-looking crowd, all gathered, all assembled inside the stadium. And
Trouble back in the middle of the corner. Tyler Reddick tried to make his way around Ryan Newman, went for the dive bomb move. They door slammed each other through the middle of the corner.
And still, Tyler Reddick is trying to get by Newman over in front of Dave Moody.
And he's about out of patience right now. Newman a couple of laps down. Reddick goes to the low line, but again, Newman holds him off at the exit of 2.
Trying to work his way around him down the backstretch. Ryan Newman's car has gotten a whole lot faster, but he's been taking away the race line that Tyler Reddick wants to occupy. They door slammed each other last time. 2 car length separation between the two, but a great battle for the second spot.
well, it's going to be a battle for the lead here shortly, Jason Toy, because while Reddick tries to get around Newman, William Byron and Kevin Harvick are close.
Harvick?
They are close now. They are maybe 7 car lengths back. Harvick's going to go to the inside. Here comes Kevin Harvick. He'll go to second off turn 2.
Wow, a power move for Kevin Harvick.
Harvick's in second.
He'll take the spot away from William Byron, setting his sights now on the leader as they work their way through lap traffic.
Harvick has about 12 car lengths to make up on the back bumper of the leader, Tyler Reddick. Meanwhile, Reddick is about as flustered as he can be. He's get by Ryan Newman.
Still running about 2 car lengths behind Newman. Gets up very close to the wall, trying to make the move, but he's 2 car lengths behind the lap machine of Newman.
And Newman continues to pull away a little bit from the leader. The problem is for Tyler Reddick, he's losing ground to Kevin Harvick. Once Harvick has gotten around William Byron, he is really starting to cut into this lead.
Could this be the night for career win at number 61 for Kevin Harvick here at the Darlington Raceway? He has come all the way to second, and he's closing in on the race leader.
The man they call the closer, smelling some blood in the water right now. Tyler Reddick beginning to struggle a bit. Kevin Harvick is only about 8, maybe 9 car lengths back.
He doesn't have to worry about anything in his rearview mirror because he is pulled away completely now from William Byron, some 7 car lengths further back, making 10 car lengths between the lead.
Wow, they're battling for the top spot there.
Guys, hit the subscribe button if you want Kevin Harvick to win. Dude, that'd be insane.
Eric Jones' car. So Chris Buescher now back inside the top 5, someplace he's been familiar with all season long, but Eric Jones is going to rally back. So Jones is still going to try to get back on the back bumper of Buescher. But Jeff, how about Ryan Newman? He's got every right in the world to run his line out there, but when you're a lap down and not in position for the free pass, how much patience can you afford to use?
I don't know, crew chief. You've been in this situation before. You've got a dominant race car. You're out front. You're trying to get by a driver that is a lap down now in Ryan Newman. Todd, what would you be saying on the radio, more than likely to your spotter, I'm guessing?
Let's just be smart about this and understand who we're racing. Ryan Newman is one of the hardest passes in NASCAR. He's right there. I thought when he walked away that Joey Logano would be that guy, but Ryan's back, and I think he's going to race as hard as he can. It's not the leader. It's anybody he can.
Let's check in with more with Steve Post.
Absolutely what Todd Gordon said. The radio traffic for Tyler Reddick is stay focused, just breathe. Nothing to worry about behind. When you get by Ryan Newman, you're going to check out on that race for second spot. So they're just telling him to stay focused and not worry about it. Now they're watching Ryan Newman as he battles with a couple other cars and trying to tell Tyler to take advantage of him when he gets into some other traffic.
Truex going a lap down. Well, there is a bigger issue for Tyler Reddick than Ryan Newman. His name is Kevin Harvick, and he is there, Dave Moody. Here he comes across the line. Kevin Harvick trying to run.
Harvick!
Take away the race.
Get there!
The deficit was 10 or 12 car lengths. Now it's nothing. Harvick looking to the inside. Tries to put a wheel underneath Reddick. Can't get it done. Lap cars 2 abreast in front of Tyler.
Oh, get out of the way, lap cars. Get out of the way.
Reddick to go make it 3 wide as he'll bypass him. Now 2 lap cars in between that battle for first and second. Tyler Reddick holding on to the spot.
Tyler Reddick had had enough of Ryan Newman, forced the issue 3 wide, and he went around both those lap cars of Stenhouse and Newman. Now Kevin Harvick has to do the same.
And as quickly as that, Ryan Newman becomes Tyler Reddick's bestest buddy in the whole wide world. He's on the back bumper of Reddick, and now Harvick is going to have to deal with it.
Harvick has bypassed Ricky Stenhouse Jr. to get around him, move him up, and move that lap car behind him. So now he's trying to work his way around Ryan Newman. Newman stays bottom side, Harvick goes top side.
Well, Newman almost pulled even with Tyler Reddick. I'm just going to go out on a limb, Alex Hayden, and say that I don't think Kevin Harvick will be as patient with Newman as what Tyler Reddick just was. Right or wrong?
I think you're right, but I also think Ryan Newman, now that he's been passed and put a second lap down, may not race Harvick quite as hard. And then again, we're talking about Ryan Newman. They're in front of Jason Toy.
And they worked their way back into turn number 3. It is Tyler Reddick.
Come on, Harvick. Come on.
Ryan Newman stays there with them. He separates him and Harvick.
Yes, Harvick, go, 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 go.
On the inside, right behind Newman. And now busting out of line, here comes Kevin Harvick. He's going to go by Newman, and he is all over Tyler Reddick.
Right there on the back bumper of the leader. Kevin Harvick is there. He looks to the outside. Reddick moves up to block. He'll lead him by a car length.
Harvick with ease.
Harvick down low.
Setting the sights on the lead. Corey LaJoie right in front of Tyler Reddick. Here goes Harvick to the
Harvick side by side with Reddick.
Lead away. Meanwhile, Kyle Busch will come to pit lane. Others now peel off the racetrack. Side by side for the lead at the Darlington Raceway in the Southern 500. Tyler Reddick and Kevin Harvick.
Harvick puts the bumper to him.
Reddick goes way down the banking to try and block his advance. Harvick looks to the outside. Reddick blocks him there. It's like they're racing on the super speedway right now.
Racing with their spotters, racing with the rearview mirror for Tyler Reddick, trying to take away the line.
Oh, Harvick's gonna pit. Oh, Newman! Newman loses control.
Now they'll all start to peel off. Harvick, William Byron, all trouble further back. Ryan Newman goes for a spin, and Ryan Newman finally taken down there at the bottom of turn 4.
When Kevin Harvick may have just made it, although Todd, you're shaking your head. No, here's the situation. Yes, we are under caution. When we go under caution, pit road closes. Kevin Harvick was right at the line. Todd, do you think he made it or did he not? He was close.
They do. They're doing the pit stop right now. I don't know where. I can't see where the commitment line is. They may have been over the commitment line. As long as they can get back before the leader gets here, they're going to be in great position.
This is a huge break if it was, quote-unquote, a legal pit stop. If he passed the commitment line in turn 4 to come to pit lane before the caution flag came out. But let's go back to Jason Toy out in turn number 3. Ryan Newman was closing in again on the back bumper of Tyler Reddick.
Oh no, he may not have made it.
There was Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and everybody.
Hold on, he may not have made it.
Making their way down the pit lane. So first we saw Kevin Harvick get off the pace going into 3, which is normal to get down to the flat part of the racetrack to make their way and get it down the pit road speed. That commitment line is just past the apex.
He didn't make it, guys.
But the problem is it backed things up a little bit. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. getting on the back bumper, sending Ryan Newman for a spin.
Well, this is a game of inches. We get it. We know it. And Harvick, his opportunity to go to victory lane or not may be measured in a matter of inches.
That's
and
stupid.
The red light, based on what we are seeing, Alex Hayden,
that's so stupid.
Based off of what we're seeing on the NASCAR
God
TV
damn it,
boards,
Newman.
Kevin Harvick did not get to the commitment line before the caution came out. So we'll wait for NASCAR race control to give the explanation and the scoring on this. But Kevin Harvick and Rodney Childers and that team went ahead with their pit stop.
All right, we'll wait for the official word. Harvick's work is done, but did he make it onto pit road? He had made the effort to come to pit road. He did everything in his power to do it right. Was it an untimely caution? We'll find out. Now, pit road is officially open, and here they come. Alex Weaver, you're up.
The leaders bring the rest, some of the field down to pit road. The first one taker on my side of pit road is Ross Chastain. He's just getting a routine stop. The same with Ryan Blaney. He says he's happy with the car right now, just asking for tires. The 31 of Justin Haley is not down pit road yet, but the 6 of Brad Keselowski is very happy with his car, wants to keep the same adjustment. Steve Post.
Eric Jones brings his Chevy Camaro in, going to be 4 tires, Sunoco Racing Fuel. Tyler Reddick with that close call is in, says his car is all right. 4 tires, Sunoco Racing Fuel. The race off from pit road, Kyle Larson goes out with Tyler Reddick, and they're the front 2 cars off from pit road of this group. Harrison Burton getting pit service as well as Corey LaJoy. Chris?
And flawless stop for Kyle Larson. 4 tires and fuel, just a little bit tight on exit of 3 and 4. They made an inner pressure adjustment. William Byron was in 4 tires and fuel, so was Chase Elliott. But for William Byron was near feet from getting caught like Kevin Harvick with the closed pit. Made the evasive maneuver, and that could have saved the race for William Byron.
We'll find out what race control will say here. We still have not gotten a ruling on Kevin Harvick and him coming to pit lane. Find out in just a moment, but Tyler Reddick being scored the race leader.
Will they find a home? Sponsored by Geico. Sarah wants a yard. My own little paradise. Brad, however, hates yard work.
The only thing I hate more than cutting the grass is paying someone to cut the grass.
Compromise is tough, but these two won't have to compromise when they bundle home and car insurance with Geico. It's easy, and they could save even more. In the end, Sarah and Brad found a great home with a yard. A very, very small yard.
Time to get it done. And I'm done.
Bundling without compromise at Geico.com.
The eNASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing Series, NASCAR's official esports series featuring the new next-gen car. Watch the best sim racers fight for over $330,000. Don't miss the ultimate online racing competition. Tuesdays on eNASCAR.com. Pre-race show at 8:30 Eastern with races starting at 9. This is must-see racing. This series is brought to you by Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. Zero sugar and refreshingly delicious. Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, the best Coke ever. Try it today.
Back back here at Darlington Raceway, the Cookout Southern 500. Pit stops taking place for those who did not make a stop prior to the caution flag. We'll reset the running order for you in just a moment. From Darlington Raceway, this is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
The year was 1993. The NASCAR Cup Series season kicked off with the Dale and Dale show at the Daytona 500.
Dale Jarrett's got the lead. He goes to the inside. Earnhardt's not going to get him. Dale Jarrett is going to win the Daytona 500 by SDP. Earnhardt second.
The 1993 NASCAR Cup Series season. All the highs and lows. Relive them all on MRN's exclusive podcast, The 1993 Season. Available on podcast platforms and MRN.com.
Are you kidding me?
Join me along with the casting crew
What
of the Motor
the
Racing Network
fuck?
every Tuesday night for NASCAR Live. Here, exclusive interviews.
Waking up, coming back to victory lane, doing
How the fuck, bro? Bro, that's fucking stupid.
something great.
The best moments from each of NASCAR's premier series.
Chastain did a video game move, drove it and never lifted.
As well as break down the upcoming race weekend and more. It's NASCAR Live every Tuesday night at 7 Eastern.
Back at Darlington Raceway as we continue under the caution flag. Now, there were 2 penalties handed out on this pit stop exchange. Both were playoff drivers. One was Michael McDowell, who got caught speeding on the pit lane. The other, Kevin Harvick, for pitting when the pits were closed. So Harvick will have to start at the tail end of the field, and a great night, for the moment at least. Todd Gordon has gone south.
Yeah, it's a tough situation, but one you've got to be aware of. It's a split-second call. You almost have to have the spotter looking at it to see where it goes. It's a tough one. You took the gamble there, and you're going to pay the penalty.
And the spotter, being Tim Fedewa, in this particular case, had nothing he could do at that point because he was literally inches to the commitment line. There was no way for Kevin to bail out at that particular point, trying to slow that car down to 45 miles an hour. And, I think it's even more than that, don't you, Alex, when you look at it? Yes, it's a major hit as far as the playoffs are concerned, but this was a driver that was battling for the win here tonight at Darlington.
It was, and I can tell you, the majority of the race fans in this sold-out grandstand are not at all happy. Not at NASCAR. There's nothing they could do. It's very clear-cut. He came in after the pits were already closed. So it was absolutely the correct call, and the only call NASCAR really could make on this. But I think fans more frustrated because they were all hoping maybe they got a chance to see Kevin Harvick go to victory lane one more time.
How about the driver that's out front right now as we get ready to go back under the green flag? It is indeed the driver of the HendrickCars.com, Kyle Larson. Tyler Reddick second, Chris Buescher and William Byron 3 and 4. Brad Keselowski right now running 5th and Alex Bowman 6th. Bubba Wallace is up to 7th and Ross Chastain has come to 8th in front of his teammate Daniel Suarez. The Trackhouse cars go 8 and 9 and Eric Jones completes the top 10. How about that driver running in position number 11? Alex, A.J. Allmendinger, he's done that very quietly tonight.
He absolutely has. Fantastic drive for A.J. Allmendinger. But what about Bubba Wallace? They were way down the running order. They spun coming to the end of stage number 1. Right now, they are the only Toyota inside the top 22. The only Toyota, and that's counting Hamlin and Truex, of all that stuff. Take that back. Tyler Reddick is in the number 2 spot. Tyler Reddick is the 2nd spot. So, but 2 Toyotas in the top 22.
Chevrolet, Toyota, Ford, Larson, Reddick, and Chris Buescher. What a career-defining season it has been for Chris Buescher. 3 wins out of the last 5 starts. He's ready to go. We all are. Green flag is back out. Kyle Larson will lead the field on lap 316 back to turn 1.
Larson quickly gets away with the lead. The side-by-side battle will be for second. Buescher down low. Top side, Tyler Reddick. It's Reddick by a nose, but Buescher's hanging tough.
And Buescher trying to make a different move as they work their way back into turn number 3. Reddick gets the spot. Buescher right there on his back bumper, trying to disrupt him a little bit too far.
He is, as Tyler Reddick rides at the bottom of the racetrack. That'll dirty up the air across the nose of the third place driving Chris Buescher. All the while, it's Kyle Larson up front.
Larson shows the way. He's got 3 car lengths now over Reddick. 2 more back to Buescher. 2 to Brad Keselowski. William Byron is fifth with a trunk full of Bubba Wallace.
Bubba Wallace is there right behind him. They continue to work their way through the field with Eric Jones. Also there is Ross Chastain. And here comes Alex Bowman. Welcome him into the top 10.
He's going to run the middle of the racetrack and try to pull even with Ross Chastain off of turn number 4.
Oh, shit. Oh. Oh.
To the bottom, and they're going to make contact in one.
Suarez is into the wall, along with Alex Bowman. Oh, Harrison Burton. T-bones Daniel.
Bowman, you're a fucking moron. I hope you were... dude, I hope you get kicked off of Hendrick within 2 years, dude. You're stupid. Bowman is so fucking stupid.
The track after the collision in one, and absolutely got labeled by Harrison Burton.
Caution on the speedway for the 7th time tonight. Pretty hard lick out there in front of Dave Moody.
Safety net is down. Window net is down for Harrison Burton. He appears to be fine. Speaking with the emergency workers that were on scene almost immediately. It's not going to be a quick cleanup, though, because when he center punched the 99 car of Suarez, it tore the radiator out of the Wood Brothers Ford, and there is a lot of fluid on the racetrack.
Well, that was a block gone wrong between Bowman and Suarez as they came across the line. Neither driver willing to give an inch. They both end up in the fence. We're under the caution for the 7th time now. Larson, Reddick, Buescher, and Brad Keselowski, RFK Ford Mustangs go 3-4. William Byron completes the top 5.
Looking for motorsports podcasts you won't find anywhere else? Check out the Motor Racing Network's lineup of exclusive podcasts. MRN Classic Races, Junior's Journey, The Many Hats of Jack Roush, Richard Petty, Road to Royalty, 50 Years of MRN, Jeff Gordon, A Colorful Career, and The Tough Trucks of NASCAR. Find these and more MRN exclusive podcasts on podcast providers and MRN.com.
Hi, I'm MRN lead reporter Steve Post. Go behind the scenes each week with me and championship-winning crew chief Todd Gordon for MRN Crew Call.
Really proud of those guys and what they put together there.
Where we talk to first-time winners. Crew chief for Trackhouse Racing, Travis Mack joins us, and champions from the NASCAR Cup Series. Your 2022 championship-winning crew chief Paul Wolf to the Craftsman Truck Series. The championship-winning crew chief with driver Zane Smith joins us. You can download MRN Crew Call wherever you get your podcasts.
46 to go. Next time by, under the caution flag, Larson, Reddick, Buescher, top 3. We'll recap what just took place to put us under the caution when we come back. From the Darlington Raceway, this is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
Hello, I'm Jay Winnick. On 9/11, I lost my brave brother Glenn in the collapse of the World Trade Center. Glenn was a volunteer firefighter who died in the line of duty. Glenn's bravery inspired me to help start the nonprofit that's turned September 11th into a national day of service. For 9/11 this year, please join me by doing what Glenn would have done, taking time to help others. Please visit 911day.org to learn more.
For 3 decades, Racing Electronics has been the #1 choice for scanners, headsets, and all race day communications needs. Racing Electronics provides the ultimate fan experience for the ultimate NASCAR fan. Hear uncensored communication from every team in the race with a scanner from Racing Electronics, or tune into the MRN radio broadcast. To learn more, visit racingelectronics.com today. Be race ready, be RE equipped.
Two non-playoff drivers racing inside the top 10 get together and put us under the caution flag for the 7th time. We have 45 laps remaining here tonight at the Darlington Raceway with Kyle Larson showing the way. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Motor Racing Network.
Damn, that left front is freaking wobbling.
Welcome back to the Cookout Southern 500, Darlington Raceway. on a beautiful Sunday night. We're 321 laps into this one with 45 now remaining. Next time by for Kyle Larson, who is out front over Tyler Reddick, Chris Buescher, Brad Keselowski, and William Byron. That doesn't tell the entire story. Denny Hamlin, the dominating driver, he had issues with a loose wheel when he came to pit road. That pinned Denny way down the leaderboard. He's back in 26. Christopher Bell, he's the driver that led the field to the green flag and led the first 36 laps. He had an issue. A number of drivers have had issues. 8 of the 16 playoff drivers in total have had issues here tonight, but it's Kyle Larson at the moment under caution out front.
With Tyler Reddick second, Chris Buescher third, Brad Keselowski fourth, William Byron is fifth, Bubba Wallace sixth. Ross Chastain continues to make something out of tonight. He's up to seventh. And A.J. Allmendinger, you mentioned him a moment ago, Jeff. He's now eighth. Chase Elliott ninth. And Eric Jones is 10th.
That's Alex Hayden. My name is Jeff Striegel. Alongside is the crew chief, Todd Gordon. He's been busy tonight just trying to keep track of every time these cars come to pit road and when their next one might be. Out in the turns tonight, again, cloudless skies, absolutely perfect here. Under the lights, out in turn 2 is Dave Moody. Over in turn 3 is Jason Toy. And on pit road, you've got Steve Post and Chris Wilner, along with Alex Weaver. Let's go back and revisit what put us under the caution flag. 2 drivers not racing for a championship in 2023, but running inside the top 10. A block gone bad, really bad.
Yeah, coming off turn number 4, Daniel Suarez had a good run on Alex Bowman, pulled to the inside before they got to the start-finish line, and Alex Bowman went down to block. As a matter of fact, Suarez went a little lower. Bowman went lower to block even more, almost down to the inside safer barrier, and then Suarez made a dart to the right to try to go to the outside lane, and Bowman went right back up and tried to block him some more. That time, I think Suarez had had enough. He had already had a fender alongside, and Bowman just came up into Suarez and wrecked both of them. Then Harrison Burton, chugging along by no fault of his own, nowhere to go, slid into the car of Daniel Suarez and put Suarez and Burton both out of the race.
And right now, pit road is open. We've got a number of cars, including Eric Jones, make a pit stop. Let's start with Steve Post.
Yeah, Eric Jones brings his car in. It kind of fallen out of that top 5, and they decide to come in. 4 tires on, a chassis adjustment to try to dial that car back in. Christopher Bell is in. Kyle Busch is in. Chris, I think I saw Chase Elliott and others in front of you.
Yeah, Chase Elliott brought Kevin Harvick in. That was the call from Ronnie Childers, is whatever Chase Elliott does, we will do. Elliott, a 4-tire change, Sunoco fuel, and a minor chassis adjustment for Kevin Harvick. Ronnie Childers said, I don't know how much 2 laps on tires, but we might as well bring him, as he thought Kevin had slid the tires getting low down under that caution. 4-tire change for Kevin Harvick back out on the racetrack.
Down to 44, now 43 laps to go next time by. We're getting right down to this, Jeff, as the temperature continues to fall along with the lap count. We're down to 73 degrees on Labor Day weekend in South Carolina. Mother Nature has given us a gift this weekend. Race fans loving this. I know Dave and Jason out in the middle of the corners out in their positions are loving this one as well.
By the way, if you are just joining us, it's a sold-out house here tonight. Watching the Cookout Southern 500. Alex Bowman, Alex Weaver, was on pit road just a few moments ago in front of you. Obviously trying to repair that Chevrolet Camaro.
Trying to repair it was not able to do that. They spent most of the damage clock just tending to that right side for Alex Bowman. He kind of took off of pit road like he may be going back out to the racetrack, but unfortunately, he said, couldn't make it happen. They took it to the garage.
So Alex Bowman and Daniel Suarez and Harrison Burton all are out of the race. There's a couple of cars now as we take a close look at what's going on out here. Bowman's actually still on the racetracks.
Hey, Dogman Fan 2019. Have you ever heard of copyright rules?
As well as they possibly can, but with the damaged vehicle policy clock, you have to be able to get back out on the racetrack before that clock expires, or you'll be out of the race. Now, once on the track, if they're going to try to continue on, when the green comes out, they must meet the minimum speed that NASCAR requires that they hand out in the driver's meeting.
With 42 to go, let's look at those that are 20th or deeper in the field. They include 20th, Kevin Harvick. busted for coming onto pit road too soon by inches when the caution flag came out. Christopher Bell, 21st, had a dominating car early in this event. Kyle Busch back to 23rd. Truex right now is Martin Truex Jr., that is. He's running 24th. And the last car on the lead lap, how about that first driver, one lap down, Alex?
That's Denny Hamlin trying to get back on the lead lap. Now he's going to need a fortuitous caution flag, a very quick caution flag once we go back under the green so he can be in position to get the free pass to get back on the lead lap. And who knows how this will play out. Maybe he still has a shot at this thing.
Another driver racing for a championship that's one lap down includes Michael McDowell. They just have not had a good night. They've been chasing it all night long. He's one lap down and back in 26th. And Alex Weaver was right, Alex Hayden, that the night is over. A lot of Alexes. Alex Weaver, Alex Hayden, and now Alex Bowman. Alex is going to take that car to the garage.
Yeah, he is. He's going to drive that car back there now. Both Harrison Burton and Daniel Suarez have already taken their cars to the garage. They will have to make the mandatory trip to the infield care center, as will Alex Bowman. If I'm Bowman, I would hope that Suarez has already been checked over and released by the time I get there.
I think you're right. All right, the lights have gone back on the pace car working down the Boeing backstretch here at Darlington, so we'll be a lap and a half away. They had already lined up double file, but for some reason they have kicked the lights back on, so it'll be a lap and a half before we go back under the green flag. Observation time from Dave and Jason Toy. Larson, Reddick, Buscher, Keselowski, Byron, and more. Dave, what have we learned, and what do you think over the course of the next 40 laps?
I think I've got no idea who's going to win this race, Jeff, because all of the contenders at the front of the pack have had their moments tonight. Some have been up front and then had problems and had to rebound. Some have been pretty steady all night long. In the case of Kyle Larson and Tyler Reddick, I think they've been probably two of the fastest 3 or 4 cars since the drop of the green flag. But we've had a lot of changes already tonight and a lot of shifts. I don't know what to expect the rest of the way.
I don't either. I can tell you, though, over off your right shoulder back there, Dave, there is a very faint but very large moon beginning to make its presence felt here at Darlington Raceway. No, it's not a full moon, Jeff, but it might as well be.
It might as well be. Jason Toy, we're down to 40 to go when we put them under the green flag. What do you think?
I'm like Dave. I have no idea. We've seen drivers that work their way up there like Tyler Reddick and Kyle Larson, and some get away, and then after 5, the tire fall off. Some start to lose their ground too, but you add some new players into it, and Chris Buescher continuing to get strong, Brad Keselowski strong, and then all of a sudden now you've got Ross Chastain up there as a part of it too. There's a lot of new players at the front of the field. And like you guys have talked about, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty down here, and you got guys that are trying to get points and trying to make things happen in the playoffs. You got other drivers that just want to add a Southern 500 victory to that belt and put that trophy up on the old trophy mantle.
And with 40 laps to go, we've reached that point in the race. Absolutely nobody is going to give an inch, as was just demonstrated by Alex Bowman and Daniel Suarez. Field waits for the pace car to get off the racetrack, and we get back to the Geico restart zone for the green flag.
Crowd comes to their feet here tonight at the Darlington Raceway. We have 40 laps to go. 3:27 down up front. Kyle Larson is back at the point. He's led 14 laps tonight. He'd love to close it out, but Chris Buescher and Tyler Reddick are there. As we get back under the green flag, Kyle Larson is going to get away, but Chris Buescher will look to the inside back in 1.
He's still got a fender underneath Larson as they race in his turns 1 and 2. Now he will slide up across the nose of Tyler Reddick. Buescher holds on to second, Reddick third.
Buescher got a big push from his teammate and owner Brad Keselowski to get him out there in that second spot. Now the gears are going. He's starting to get it wound up, holding on to that second spot, but looking for more.
He is, but he's going to fade by another car length off the back bumper of Kyle Larson. Now Chris Buescher's got more problems, this time in the form of Tyler Reddick.
Reddick is right there on his back bumper into turn number 1. Buescher goes to the low line, gets away a bit, and closes in on the back bumper of the leader, Kyle Larson.
Runs the same tire tracks as Larson through the corner. It was a little higher run this time for Tyler Reddick.
Top three pull away about 4 car lengths back to Brad Keselowski.
Now, right now, Brad running in position number 4, but the top 3 are bumper to bumper as they come across the line. It is Larson, it is Buscher, it is Tyler Reddick. Top 3 are back in 1.
Chris Buscher has won 3 out of the last 5, and he doesn't care a lick about that right now. He wants this one, and he wants it badly. He is on the back bumper of Kyle Larson.
And Tyler Reddick continuing to now push more pressure back on Chris Buscher as they work their way back into turns 3 and 4. Brad Keselowski continues to watch this all happen from the 4th spot.
He's going to look to the inside of Tyler Reddick off turn 4. Nothing there. Reddick dropped down just a block, just a bit. Reddick gets a good run down the front straightaway.
Oh, shit.
To the outside lane.
Trouble right at the front straightaway. Todd Gilliland goes for a spin. Denny Hamlin is in the wall. Other cars begin to crash in turn 1.
Denny Hamlin got up and scraped the front of the car on the wall. A couple of drivers have to check up to avoid him as he comes back down the banking. A multi-car incident. Todd Gilliland, Denny Hamlin, also tied up in this, Michael McDowell. He's got some serious damage on that Ford. It is crab walking its way down on the apron. That is a badly damaged race car for a playoff contender, Michael McDowell.
Yeah, 2 off championship contending drivers, Denny Hamlin and Michael McDowell, swept up in this crash on lap number 331.
There's a buzz in the air at Kansas. Maybe it's the roar of fans here at the track, or the anticipation of the playoffs as drivers fight to move on to the next round and keep their championship hopes alive. Maybe it's the pulse of the heartland, the thrill of speed, or the sounds of grills sizzling in campgrounds. Whatever it is, it will be one memorable weekend. NASCAR Playoffs Weekend at Kansas Speedway, September 8th through the 10th. Get your tickets today at kansasspeedway.com.
MRN Classic Races.
The race to the Daytona 500 victory at the stripe. Kevin Harvick gets it by inches.
Covering over 50 years of NASCAR racing on the Motor Racing Network.
World 600, Richard Petty, career win number 170.
This is going to be close. They lead on one another. Ricky Craven gets the win, and they continue the crash, headed up into turn 1.
Craven pounds the wall. Kurt Busch right back at him.
MRN Classic Races available on your favorite podcast platform.
After also Christopher Bell is caught up in that as well. So 3 playoff drivers involved in this crash. We'll recap it for you when we come back. Larson, Buscher, Reddick, Keselowski, William Byron. That's your top 5 with 35 to go from Darlington Raceway. This is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
From the infield garages to the race shops, NASCAR Hot Pass is your all-access ticket to the latest news from the sport.
Well, we got them down, now we put our foot on them. Then that's the attitude you gotta have.
I don't think it's a move that can have any success at Martinsville. I still don't know why it worked.
Stay up to date with all of your favorite drivers all year long.
Get to the Final Four is what every driver in NASCAR's goals are.
NASCAR Hot Pass, weekday mornings from the Motor Racing Network.
Wing Nation TV, presented by Sage Fruit, is your go-to destination for all the latest sprint car news and interviews with the stars of sprint car racing from around the country. This is Steve Post. Join Ashley Strubby and me each Friday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time on MAV TV. In Canada, check us out Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Rev TV. Ashley and I talk with all the biggest names in sprint car racing every week. If you love sprint cars, make sure you join us on Wing Nation TV.
You can't take Goodyear Racing Eagles home with you. Green light is on. Only a handful in the top 10 come to pit road. One of them is Brad Keselowski.
Actually surprised by Brad Keselowski coming down pit road. It was back and forth on the radio whether or not they wanted to. Brad wanted to. The team said, oh, maybe let's stay out. He said, I think I can do it. Give me 4 fresh Goodyears. He's off pit road.
So he is. Looks like Corey LaJoie is going to come in. Here comes Denny Hamlin down the pit lane. A.J. Allmendinger also coming in. Let's follow the beat-up car of Denny Hamlin.
Yeah, Denny Hamlin, this is his second time down pit road. The damage is not all that bad. What happened is he was limping around the racetrack after that dust-up on the front stretch. A tire went down, and so he had to take it real easy not to damage the race car, and they're just massaging on the right front of that Toyota Camry. Not a lot of damage, just kind of fine-tuning on it and just working on it with a little bit of tape, and our crew member now giving a once-over on the race car. So Denny Hamlin, not a lot of damage down here, but I want to make sure this car is right when he goes back on the racetrack.
Let's take you back a few laps and revisit what happened, wiping out 3 playoff drivers, including Christopher Bell, Michael McDowell, and Denny Hamlin. McDowell, that car is used up, and more than likely it is headed to the garage. It pulls away from its pit stall right now. Also involved in that crash, one other driver. But let's go back and take us through what happened as they came across the start-finish line.
Yeah, you had Todd Gilliland that was underneath the car, and then Kyle Busch got a heck of a run coming off turn number 4, came up the racetrack and got into the left side door of Todd Gilliland. Gilliland bounced off the fence, then got into Austin Dillon, who was the car on the outside. So Dillon got a piece of that. Gilliland fishtailed down the front straightaway, finally lost control of the car past the start-finish line. Denny Hamlin, with no place to go, started to spin. He slid up, collected Michael McDowell and Christopher Bell, and what turned into be just a chain reaction crash. But Darlington Racing, you get side by side in the middle of turn number 4. Things tighten up there anyway on exit of the corner, but when Kyle Busch got the run, he thought he had an opportunity to pick off not 1 but 2 positions on that exchange, and unfortunately just got into the side of Gilliland and triggered the crash.
And Todd Gordon, sorry about that. Just done that twice now.
Yeah.
Todd, getting in and getting out of Darlington, easier said than done if you're racing to advance into playoffs, opportunity to win a championship. You had Stenhouse, Bell, Bubba, Truex, Larson, Hamlin, Harvick, McDowell. The list just goes on and on. You come in here thinking, let's go get a good run. If we can't get a good run, let's just get out of here with all we can. But again, that's easier said than done.
Much easier said than done. You've got to come to pit road. You're going to come to pit road for at least 9 sets of tires. It's 9 opportunities to have an issue on pit road. You've got strategy calls. We've seen it throughout the night. Guys that stayed out on 1 or 2 or 3 lap old tires. We've got guys that came and got tires and shuffled themselves back. And then, not to mention, you've got 367 laps that we had to run inches off the wall. I mean, opportunities to make mistakes can happen all night long here, and we're seeing that happen to many of the contenders.
It's a weird race. We went the first 115 laps. That's the opening stage. Completely green. That's the longest green flag stretch of the race that we've had tonight. And then after that, it's been caution after caution. But I think part of that, Jeff, is drivers understand the closer we get to the checkered flag and a crown jewel race like the Cookout Southern 500, you got to go. And if somebody might be impeding you or slowing you down or blocking you, unfortunately for them, they may get punted.
Yeah, we're going to move you if that's what it takes. Larson has been in the top 5 all night. Chris Buescher has been in the top 5 certainly the entire second half of the event. Tyler Reddick has been there all night long. William Buck.
I'm not playing with the fans. Shut up.
Not relinquished that opportunity. But how about 5th through 10th? We've got some new names inside the top 10.
Yeah, Bubba Wallace is 5th. Ross Chastain is 6th. How about Chase Briscoe up to 7th? Chase Elliott is 8th. Ryan Blaney back to 9th. And Ty Gibbs, he had an issue and got involved in a dust-up on the racetrack earlier. He's up to 10th.
So right now we have 23 cars on the lead lap, 31 laps to go, 336 are down. Kyle Larson, Chris Buescher, ready to bring us
here we
back
go.
to the
Green flag in the air.
They hit the Geico restart zone, and the green goes in the air. Larson is getting shoved down the front straightaway by Tyler Reddick. Chris Buescher stays right there.
Buescher is right there with him this time into turn number 1. Larson, though, with a big head of steam in the outside lane.
Guys, my dick got stuck in the fan. Help.
Door to door for Toyota. It is Tyler Reddick will take over that second spot. Slides across the nose there of Chris Buescher. Buescher trying to mount a charge, coming back through the field. Buescher in that 3rd position.
Oh, shit.
3 laps to go in the Southern 500 here at Darlington, and we've got a battle for the lead. It is Kyle Larson out front, Tyler Reddick ready to bust a move.
Looks to the inside, going into turn 1. Larson moves down the racetrack to take his line away. They'll fall back in the single file to the back straightaway.
1 car length separation between the top 2 is Kyle Larson, Tyler Reddick. 3 wide, further back at the top 10. But up front, Tyler Reddick all the way to the outside wall.
Nearly brushes the wall. Now he's going to yank the steering wheel to the left. Try to dive down the hill off turn 4. Here's Tyler Reddick looking for the lead on Kyle Larson.
Got a big run off turn 4, but
here comes Reddick.
He'll follow in the tire tracks. Take it to the outside lane. Larson drifts up in front of it. Reddick peaks to the bottom, but he doesn't have the momentum.
Hard racing coming off of turn number 2 for the lead in the Southern 500. It is Kyle Larson. He pulls out by 3 car lengths back to Tyler Reddick. Reddick trying to get regrouped, trying to make another charge.
Chris Buescher right there in third looking on, but he's got company as well in the form of William Byron. That is your top 4 as they come across the line.
Kyle Larson trying to pull away now. He's opened up a 3, maybe 4 car length advantage over Reddick. It's another 5, maybe 6. Back to the third place car, Chris Buescher.
Chris Buescher falling back a little bit. He'll look in the rearview mirror. He'll see William Byron. Bubba Wallace in that 5th spot. About 4 car length separation between 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
Good racing at the front of the field. 27 laps to go here in the Cookout Southern 500. Up front, Larson trying to get away from Tyler Reddick. Meanwhile, the battle for 3rd tightens up.
Come on, Reddick. Catch up.
Got a rear view mirror full of William Byron. Buescher lifted a little early, gasses it up early at the apex of the corner, and he'll pull him off turn 2.
Come on, Reddick. Get up there.
Coming off of turn 2 down the back stretch.
Come on, Reddick.
3 up front. Tyler Reddick, he's regrouped. He's trying again. 2 car lengths separate. Goes down a groove.
Down to 26 to go. The top 2 running right together. 3rd and 4th running right together. You've got Larson and Tyler Reddick. You've got Chris Buescher and William Byron.
Reddick has regrouped and regained 4 of the 5 lost car lengths from a lap or 2 ago. He's right there on the back bumper as they race to the back stretch.
2-man battle for the top spot. Kyle Larson has the lead with this Chevrolet.
Oh, he hit the wall.
Of Tyler Reddick. He looks to left. He looks right. He'll go all the way to the outside wall. Same thing for Larson.
Larson slides way up and may have gotten the wall off turn number 4. Reddick is there.
Do it for Michael Jordan.
Bumper. So Kyle Larson continues to show the way.
Make the GOAT proud.
So let's take a look at the leaderboard. Brought to you by Blue Green Vacations. Blue Green Vacations, the official vacation ownership provider of NASCAR, invites you to believe in the power of vacation. With Blue Green, you can create a lifetime of memories at our collection of unique, locally inspired resorts and enjoy exclusive access to VIP NASCAR experiences. Start your vacation journey today at BlueGreenVacations.com.
We'll give you a look at the top 10 and where the playoff drivers are running currently. Kyle Larson showing the way over Tyler Reddick, Chris Buescher, William Byron, Bubba Wallace, and Ross Chastain. Top 6 all playoff drivers. Chase Elliott is 7th. Playoff driver Ryan Blaney is 8th. Running in front of Eric Jones and Chase Briscoe. That's the top 10. The rest of the playoff drivers shake out like this.
Joey Logano is 11th, Brad Keselowski 12th, and Kyle Busch 13th. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is 16th. Martin Truex Jr. 18th. Kevin Harvick back in 22nd. Christopher Bell 23rd. Denny Hamlin 24th. And out of the race, well, at least trying to hang on, at least, is Michael McDowell back in 32nd.
You know, it wasn't too long ago, Dave. We had Kyle Larson hung out to dry, just figuring, all right, he'll take whatever scraps he can get after he got the wall back on lap 257. Now on lap 345, he is out front and trying to pull away from Tyler Reddick.
What a difference 100 laps or so can make. You're exactly right. Kyle Larson at that juncture of the race was pulling a parachute off the back bumper of that HendrickCars.com Chevrolet. He's got it in the wind now.
And Dave, one of the things about it, they never quit. They keep pushing through it, and they have done that to find themselves back up top once again. Larson just about a millimeter off the wall. Same thing for Tyler Reddick in 3 and 4.
Stay that way up off of turn number 4. These drivers are getting all they can out of their race cars. Larson, Reddick, Chris Buescher, William Byron, things tighten up from 5th on back.
Doing the best of the business at the front of the pack when it comes to running the cushion up high. And Kyle Larson and Tyler Reddick. And battle for 5th right now belongs to Bubba Wallace, but he's got company at the back door.
Bubba Wallace with that 5th position as they work their way down the back stretch. That battle is with Ross Chastain. But down and out early. He is battled back, trying to work his way to the top 5.
Right now, Bubba's got 5th, and Ross wants it. They go side by side into turn number 4. Bubba down on the bottom of the racetrack. They're going to come wheel to wheel, racing hard off of turn number 4. Kyle Larson, though, showing the way. Tyler Reddick will not let go. Alex Hayden, this is going to come right down to the white flag lap.
It absolutely is. And Chris Wilner, you described what Cliff Daniels, crew chief for Kyle Larson, told his driver after he got into the safer barrier. How important has that pep talk been from that crew chief?
Oh, it's been huge, Alex, and he's still on the radio every lap saying the ball is in Reddick's court, not yours. Run your line, make him adjust, and do what makes you feel comfortable. So a lot of trust from Cliff Daniels to his driver, Kyle Larson, right on that razor thin edge as you guys described around the top side of this racetrack.
Pedal as hard as you can. 18 to go. When they come around next time, Kyle Larson up by 2, maybe 3 car lengths over Reddick. Another 5 back to Buscher, then Byron and Bubba Wallace. Ross Chastain right now back.
You've got to take everything you can. The racetrack's cooled down. I think you can be a little more aggressive with it when it's cooler like this. And the pay window's open. You can see it's 17 laps away. You're not going to save anything for it.
Refresh, you idiots, refresh.
If you remember, Keselowski, Logano, some of the others, AJ Allmendinger, they've come up the leaderboard, but they've stalled out just a little bit. Keselowski has come to 10th, although he's about to take 9th from Eric Jones. Joey Logano right behind. We remember Alex Weaver said that there was a big debate with Brad Keselowski. Do they come to pit road or not? He's trying to pick up another spot in turn number 1.
Slides to the inside of Eric Jones. Can't finish him off, though. Jones has still got a wheel to the inside. Now Brad will take the spot as they hit turn 2.
A couple of Michigan drivers will battle it out for that 10th position. Brad Keselowski will firmly take it over. Now he sets his sights on Ryan Blaney, who's in that 9th spot.
With 15 laps to go in the Cookout Southern 500, Blaney running in that number 9 position, trying to get away from a fast closing Brad Keselowski.
Haven't heard a lot about Ryan Blaney tonight, but as the chips are down, he is in the top 10, but Brad Keselowski's trying to run him down.
You can see it on the racetrack as they continue to pick him up. And matter of fact, each time they come back down into turn number 3, Brad Keselowski's making up another lane. This time, he rips the wheel wide to the left, trying to make a move with Blaney.
He's only got 14 more laps in which to take that Ford Mustang further up the leaderboard. Laps winding down now in a hurry. And Alex, Kyle Larson, if you want a wheelman that can drive a car that's been in the fence, or a Tyler Reddick that's running second. If you want a wheelman, you've got 2 of the absolute best in the business going at it right here tonight.
And a track where the fastway is right up against the wall, you've got 2 drivers that love riding right up against the wall, Todd.
If you picked it, this would be the 2 guys that I would want at a place that I've got to run the wall. When you think about Kansas, Homestead, here at Darlington, these are the 2 that have speed. They understand how to be up on the wall. Very comfortable being up and running that air cushion.
All right, let's make no mistake about it. Everybody's going to wheel it as hard as they can, Dave. Ryan Blaney getting the fence just a lap ago, watching Kyle, watching Tyler Reddick. If they were running 2 centimeters off the wall, that's now even evaporated. Everybody trying to get everything they can out of their race car.
That's exactly right. Either one of them right now are about a 3-inch mistake away from ending their evening a little bit early. But at this point, they've got to give it everything they've got. They've got to use every inch of racetrack.
Laying it all on the line. A battle right now for the 5th position as Bubba Wallace continuing to hold on to it. But just coming off of turn number 2, it was Ross Chastain looking to driver's left. Bubba able to hold on to it, but Chastain trying to mount a charge.
As Brad Keselowski now trying to pick up another spot. Keselowski now going to work on the back bumper of Chase Elliott. Those 2 drivers are behind Wallace and Chastain.
Wallace is being bothered severely by Ross Chastain. Oh, he gets a little sideways in turn number 1. Chastain trying to take advantage, but has to stay on his back bumper.
About a half a car length separation between the 2, working their way off the corner. The Toyota of Bubba Wallace is there. It's Ross Chastain, looks to driver's left, trying to make a move down on the bottom side.
There are 2 very good 4-car battles. One at the front, Larson, Reddick, Buscher, and Byron. The other one right behind. And that has a lot to do with Ross Chastain and Bubba Wallace, Chase Elliott, and Brad Keselowski.
Here comes the Melon Man slide job
away 2 car lengths. Here goes Chase Elliott looking down to the inside of Bubba Wallace, along with Brad Keselowski looking 3 wide.
He's going to go all the way to the bottom. Keselowski is trying to force the issue 3 wide. Can't do it. They fall back in line across the start-finish line. Wallace, Elliott, and Keselowski.
We're down to bare knuckles now. Final laps of the Southern 500. Bubba Wallace, Chase Elliott, Brad Keselowski, all in a giant knot trying to race just inside or just outside the top 5.
Keselowski calling back just a little bit, trying to mount another charge, but it is Chase Elliott.
Come on, Reddick, get up there.
Bubba Wallace, a great run in the turn number 3 for Keselowski to pull him back into this battle.
And again, it's a great 4-car battle from 5th on back, but we need to turn our attention back to the front. 8 laps to go. Kyle Larson, Tyler Reddick, Chris Buescher, William Byron. They're midway down the backstretch.
Lap traffic in front of him. Christopher Bell, the slow-moving Toyota. He'll fall down to the bottom part of the racetrack along with Austin Cindric. The leaders will bypass him to the outside. Chris Buescher about 2 car lengths off the back decklin of Tyler Reddick.
Trying to find some room to make that pass. 7 laps to go in the Cookout Southern 500. Larson pulls him back to the corner.
He's still got 3 to 4 car lengths in hand.
Fucking BS, man. Of course he's going to win.
Chris
Shit.
Buescher, he's only 2 car lengths off the back bumper of Reddick. Then it's 3 more back to William Byron.
William Byron trying to make a good run here on the closing laps of the race here tonight. Byron trying to make a run on the backside of Buescher. He sees the bumper about 3 car lengths in front of him.
6 laps to go now as Kyle Larson. Then the rest of the top 4, Reddick, Buescher, and Byron have clean racetrack in front of them. It's up to them to settle the Cookout Southern 500.
Down the front straightaway into turn 1. Larson continues to hold that 4 to 5. Maybe now a 6 car length advantage. Has he saved a little something for the end? Maybe he can pull away.
Kyle Larson making it just about a millimeter off the wall. A sneeze, a cough, or something could disrupt that. He keeps it off the wall all the way out there. Not much more left to work with. Tyler Reddick.
He just hit the wall, so now it's over.
To go here tonight. Kyle Larson has been runner-up here.
It's over, guys. Larson's got this fucking... He's got this race in the bag. Reddick literally hit the wall, and that's it. He's done. It's over. Congratulations, Larson. Congratulations for a fucking fluke win.
Second position.
God damn it.
Larson wants to see Chris Buescher looking for more. He pokes the nose of his Ford to driver's left as Tyler Reddick bobbles, hits the wall.
Look, he just keeps hitting the wall. What the fuck?
Reddick, he's going to hang on to the 2nd spot. Right behind him comes Chris Buescher. The battle is on.
Buescher is right there on his back bumper. Looks down to the inside on entry into turn number 1. Trying to put a wheel alongside, but Reddick gasses it up, inches off the wall, and holds him off.
Doesn't lift that foot off the floor.
If only NASCAR wasn't so fucking strict on their goddamn rules, Harvick would be winning right now. I can already tell you, Harvick would be winning. He would be.
With 3 laps to go, we're watching a good 3-car battle, but it is for 2nd position. Kyle Larson across the line.
Jesus, can we just have a caution, please?
Larson
Oh, for fuck's sake, this is stupid.
how hard they're racing behind him. Oh, Reddick at the fence again. Got sideways on entry into 1. Absolutely bounces it off the seat.
Alright, here we go. Gotta get prepared for my final lap reaction commentary. Oh, God, this is fucking horrible. Here we go. Coming out of turn number 4. 1 lap to go here at Darlington. Larson's still your leader. Reddick right behind him, not too far away. Going in turns 1 and 2 for the final time. Reddick looking a little bit loose. Coming down the backstretch, 1 final time. William Byron dives low. Trying to pass Buescher for 3rd. Coming out of 4. Larson's going to win here at Darlington. And as soon as I start trying to commentate, someone again tries to take my stream down. Heads up, we detected video. Yep. Of course, someone had to try reporting me again. Well, guess what, motherfucker? The race is over, so it doesn't matter. You weren't able to stop me. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get off here. This race was absolute fucking shit. Yeah. See you guys. This is, yeah. Love you guys. Continue to support. Love you guys.